Hello, my name is Liz Curtis and welcome to the Tattered Lace Baby Pendant demonstration video by Create and Craft. So I've got everything in front of me that I need. I've cut all the die cuts already, I've got them in beautiful coloured card and I've glittered most of them, so at least we've made a head start. I've got buttons at the ready, pearls, the Invisi thread and my beautiful glitter. The one thing I need to do now is to actually glitter the two little bibs. So I'm going to pop those in my tray, just give them a quick spray and glitter them, which won't take too long at all. Just as easy as that. I then just need to pop the glitter on and just put them to one side for a moment for the glitter to take. We'll just spread that around. I'll use my tweezers to pick these up because they're rather sticky. We'll just dip them in to make sure they're fully coated. There we are, they're beautiful. I'll pop those to one side. There we go, like so. So the next thing I need to do is to prepare the actual pendant itself. And for that I need the Invisi thread. Now I actually get a nice long length going, so we've got plenty of room to do our knotting and our loop at the end. And you'll see why, hopefully, shortly. Now you won't be able to see that because that really is invisible. So I'll pop it on the desk. I just firstly need to make just another little bow with my bow maker. So I'll quickly do that for you. You can decide on the size of your bow. I've gone in for this size here and I'm doing a triple loop, which doesn't take at all very long with the bow maker. So just snip, pop it through the centre hole, up through the middle, tie a knot and do my fishtails. So it's really, really easy to do. If you've got the bow maker, you'll know exactly how beautiful these bows are like. So we'll just slip that off and that's that bit done. Now the first thing we need to do is to actually join the bows together back to back with our Invisi thread. Now with this, we can see if we can find it on the desk. Here we go. Just find the end and knot these together. And all I'm going to do is wrap these round and around and then tie a knot. And that'll join that and make a nice tight bond. So there we go. And there's my completed bow. Now the next thing to do is to actually space all the elements out nice and neatly across the actual Invisi thread so they're all equal. We'll start off with a little giraffe. So you can see he's already been glittered up, he's got a little gem on the tail, and we're just going to pop him on top of the Invisi thread like this. And then we go and get the other one and pop him on top. Just a little bit of glue just to hold it in place. Don't need too much at all. Just make sure you're catching that thread as you go along. So pop that in the middle. And place it on top. Like that. Isn't that beautiful? If you do get a little bit of glue spillage like there, please don't worry about it. This glue dries absolutely clear. So next we're going to use the beautiful bib that I've just cut out before. And we're just going to pop some glue on that too. Just glue the little pieces of elements that you think need to be hold down. And then we'll just take a little dobble through the centre so we know the Invisi thread will actually hold fast around the edges as well. Make sure you've got the glitter side facing down. Thread over the top. I know you can't see it very well, but I can, and it's fine. And just pop your bib over the top. Okay, and then just move it along. So you can see how this is working. Just leave a little space in between, and maybe you can put a decorative button in between. So there's the little elephant. Again, we just need to pop the little bits of glue on. And he's already got some pearls on his tail. Aren't these the cutest of dies? So little bits of glue, and then pop the top on. So just make sure you get him in the middle of your InvisiThread. You've got a minute or two to actually adjust these. If you feel that the gaps aren't quite right, I mean, I think that's perfect. You might find, oh, you've got a little bit of a bigger gap on one to another. You've got time to move these. And then now we've got the last element to go on. So we'll just move all these bits and pieces along. Again, make sure that the glitter side is facing down. Just lie your InvisiThread over the top. You can actually see it quite well on the turquoise. Isn't it pretty? So we'll just put some more glue along here. And that will hold the InvisiThread in place. So you can see how easy and how beautiful and effective this looks. And I think when you get this home and you start doing this yourself, you'll have such fun with it. There we go. Do you know, it's the perfect gift for a baby shower too. What a wonderful gift to give. So there we go. We've got the 4 elements. We've got the bow on the bottom. And now all we need to do is tie a loop at the top to make the actual hanging itself. What we could do in between now is to put the buttons. Now I've actually chosen some buttons to actually match this. So we'll put those on as well. And all you need to do is exactly the same. Just lay the InvisiThread over the buttons. Make sure they're nice and straight. Put a nice generous helping of glue. As I say, if the glue seeps through, please don't worry about it, because it all dries clear. And then as you're going along, each section just needs to be kept still for just 5 minutes. Okay, so I just need to lay the other button on top and just let that set. So we've just got the last one to do now. Isn't this a beautiful pink colour? And this is going to be such a lovely, lovely addition to the nursery. And of course you can customise it, do it in any colour you wish. A little bit more of the detailed glue, and then pop the button on top. Now you do need to let this set, I would say 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to move that and start thinking about where you'd like to place it. So just to recap, one of the things that makes this project so sweet is that both pieces fit perfectly together and they're both glittered. Now the way to achieve that is cut 2 pieces out, and they must be a mirror image of each other when they go in your spray station ready for the glitter. So here we have the teddy bear facing down, the glitter is underneath. This is the one that's going to go on top, and the glitter is on here. So when I place that on there, it's an absolute perfect mirror image of the other one. So if I stick that down, you'll see. And all the fine details of the Tattered Lace Dies are then perfectly married up. We'll just put a little bit of detail glue down there. You don't need very much. This is really lovely strong glue. Make sure that you put some down the middle to catch your InvisiThread. So I'll pop that all down the middle there. And all you need to do then is flip it over. And each one is done exactly the same way. So when it lies down flat on top of each other, it's an absolute perfect match. You can see. So in other words, with the elephant, the trunks both go that way. You don't want one going there and one going there. So it sits perfectly. So the other thing we need to do is to actually pop the little pearls on there as well. Again, we need our fine detail glue. I'm just going to pop 3 on the neckline here, just as a finishing touch. 3 little dots. This is where the fine nib applicators really come into their own. I just need my tweezers to pick up the gems, and we'll pop those on top. And if you see any of the glue, that's fine. It dries clear. So you really don't need to worry. We'll just get those lined up. And the last one on here. Oh, there we are. They're beautiful, aren't they? And we'll just pop that on. There we go. And that just finishes that embellishment off beautifully. All the rest have had their little pearls put on the tails of the elephant and the giraffe and round the flowers of the beautiful dummy. So here's the finished product. This is our baby pendant. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.